Morning. Welcome back to Santa Pola. Going to take a walk along. By the way, you can get an absolute cracking menu del dia. Not that one, that's €20. There's one back there. Menu del dia. Pasta carbonara. On there. Hold on. Coffee. Not bad. €12.90 for a menu del dia. I'm just going to walk in the shade. Head a walk along to the beach. It is absolutely roasting, as they say here. No, they don't. And never ever say. Wait till I pass that guy, so he doesn't get the wrong impression. Estoy caliente. Never say that. Because it means you're horny. It's just no respite at all. I mean, trying to walk in the shade is just unbelievable. I wonder if there's a way that I can shorten that lead on this camera. Stop it being so jiggly when I'm filming. Ah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, but it is absolutely roasted. See, desayuno, breakfast. So tell me what you've been up to today. How was your weekend? How was your weekend? Mine was basically in the house, in the shade, and with the aircon on. Temperature out by us over the last week's been 30-something degrees every day. Every single day. No humidity. I noticed that the humidity back home has been quite intense. The humidity here has been pretty much zero due to the fact that it's just, do you know, you get that feeling that you get when you come off the aeroplane and you've got the hot air. It's been like that for about a month and a half already, and we're not even into August as yet, which is crazy, absolutely crazy. And you can understand why so many people just head to the beach, but some of us have to work, and that's the reality of it. Some of us do have to work. The menu del dia, €14 for that menu del dia. That's not bad considering it's down the front. Oh, we've eaten there before. Yeah, it's quite decent in there. Al Punto in Santa Pola. Should try it because it's an old Spanish place. It's all old Spanish on the inside, which is great. Proper tapas bar inside. Proper, real tapas bar. That's what you want. Aries Burger Bar. I'll tell you one thing. That I don't know if it's a franchise or if it's all owned by the one guy, but they're popping up everywhere. I don't know. Maybe the fact it's maybe a franchise. I don't know. That dog's meant to be roasting. Walking on. I mean, I could feel it with my trainers on. And that's another thing, is we can't leave the house for 3 or 4 hours during the day because you've got the dog in the house. So, I'm loving this little bit of shade. Beaches are mobbed as always already. People in the water. This is what I love about Santa Pola. It is one of the, I mean, it's mobbed here. It's you cannot get parked. When I say mobbed, I mean you try and get parked in Santa Pola today. Everywhere that I normally park, not a chance. Anywhere that I'd like to get parked, not a chance. I think I'm parked. As I stand just now, I'm 2 miles away from where I'm parked. Oh, look at all the people in the water. I don't know, I might not zoom in that far. You'll see them though. Oh, it's just, I tell you, I've got my trainers on. I should have had schoolboy error. I should have had my sandals on. so that I could have went in that water, because it looks so inviting. It does look so inviting. And it's no wonder, I'd be getting a deck chair. See, if it was me, I would be getting a deck chair and just sitting, get a deck chair right in the water and just sit there so that you're nice and cool all day. Anyway, let's walk around this way. Guy trying to get into the loo. Absolutely fantastic. This is why you come to Spain, isn't it? For beaches like this. Right, I'm going to walk up this way and then walk back towards the shade. I'm not going to walk right along the beach today, it's far too hot to be walking about for any great length of time. What time is it just now? It is 12 o'clock. So yeah, it's the time of day where you start thinking, right, you've done enough videoing this morning, you can't go out videoing during the day just now. And same with August, it's just a nightmare. It's far too hot to be, you've got to get your 10,000 steps in early in the morning if you're doing your steps, that's for sure. I've got to admit, the sea breeze is fantastic. It does just cool you down that little bit. And even when I came across this way last week, when I was here a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it? When I was here, you could get parked quite easily. You get parked really easily. Right, I'm walking back up this way because I want to head into town and get in some shade and go and get a drink, because that's roughly about an hour that I've been walking about. You've got to stay well hydrated at this time of year, because even the heat during the night just now is intense. I felt nothing like it. It's almost at the stage already where we've got the aircon on for the majority of the night. Some nights we do, some nights we don't, but I'll tell you one thing, you feel it when you don't have the aircon on in the evening. You definitely feel it during the night. I mean, it's just too damn hot. Maybe it's just a midlife crisis. Maybe I'm going through the change, and the whole waking up in sweats, it's just an age thing really. Whatever it is, it's not nice, to say the least. So, into Santa Pola, in the shade, oh my goodness, what a difference that makes. What a massive difference it makes just being in the shade. So if you are going on holiday in August and you're watching this video, where are you going on holiday? Tell me in the comments, because there's a lot of people obviously saying that they're staying at home. UK media pushing the whole stay at home thing completely. So tell me where you're going, or where would you like to go? If money was no option, there's the question for you today. If money was no option, where would you go on holiday? And don't say definitely not Spain, because if money was no option, I probably wouldn't be here either. No, you would. I would, because it's easy for the family to travel out to. But then again, if money was no option, that wouldn't be an issue, because I'd be paying to fly them out anywhere in the world. So, So, I don't know. Nah, see, I think it would always be Spain. Spain, and then somewhere else in the winter. I'm not one. Karen was reading that there's a lot of people thinking about moving away from the Mediterranean to northern Spain. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine in the summer. But in the winter they get snow. And I didn't move away from Scotland, sorry, to live anywhere that you get snow. Maybe a little bit more greenery, yeah, you can move down to the south of Spain, get more greenery. But no, apologies, just that's not for me at all. Skiing holiday? It's never fancied it, to be honest. Have you ever been on a skiing holiday? I know people that have worked the ski resorts, I know quite a lot of people that have worked the ski resorts and done that type of thing, but they were just doing it, they were party central, do you know what I mean? But as a holiday, I don't know, all that coldness. I like the heat too much. I like to be warm. I'm not one of these that embraces the coldness. Done that back home. I've done that my whole life. You know, the whole idea of your life is you better your life. Going on holiday to somewhere that's colder in Scotland and has snow. I'm sorry, but that's not making my life better. Not a chance. Jesus, the only time that I've been to a ski resort was during the summer, when we went to Sierra Nevada, down in Granada, in August, due to the fact that it was cooler. It was only it was in the 20 degree mark, 20 degrees. So 23 degrees, and at this time of year, that's cold enough. We had to wear a jacket at night. Do you know what I mean? Heaven forbid having to wear a jacket at night of an evening in summer. But it was nice and it was cool. I wouldn't mind trying to go there. I suppose if you stayed down Nerha or Torrox way, it's only around about an hour. So you could basically go to the Sierra Nevada and then go back home again. Really? That would be cool. See the snow. Test that out. See how it feels. Remember all those feelings that you had as a kid where it was absolutely Remember you used to go outside with just a t-shirt on and your mum would be telling you, hey, get a jacket on, and you're jumping about the snow going, it's so cold. Anyway. Oh, there was another thing. Whilst we're on the subject, I seen someone who classed himself as an expat. What was it they classed himself as? Anyway, they're one of these people that say they're helping expats online and helping them make the move and such like nonsense. But their TikTok, that's a crazy platform, isn't it? Their TikTok was very negative, and it was all the things that you'll miss when you move to Spain. And I'm thinking, what do I miss? What on a regular basis? Really? When it comes down to it. Well, there's two things. But when you're back home, you don't see them as often as everyone makes out. You know, it's family. Fair enough, I would maybe see the family a little bit more now that I've got granddaughters. And then there's football. And I would go to the football more. But I have the sports podcasts that I do, so that keeps me in touch with the football side of things of my life. And then right, I've never been here in Santa Pola. I didn't even know you could walk through this bit. I've got to say, this is cool. Wow. You can actually walk right through it. So it's obviously the outside walls of what would have been I don't know. It's got the bells up there. If you've never been to Santa Pola, Museum della Mar. That's fantastic. Sorry, the video cut out because the camera got too hot. There's someone up on the roof bit. Can you get up there and walk around? You have to go in that way. That's fantastic. Old metal doors, but those aren't original doors. Those are metal, so I wonder what would have been in its place. Maybe it would have been open. It would have doors of some sort. What a fantastic little find. Just shows you when you go around places, you never really check out. It's just brilliant. I'm going to head back down towards the beach area. In the shade again. And this is, I'll show you, because you'll see if we walk straight down this road here, if we walk straight down this road, you'll see that we're not actually that far from the beach area. And the car park, there's a car park here, and it's got spaces right underneath. Unbelievable. Well, that's one to note, because I've been trying to park at the town, but I didn't know that was there. And it's got spaces where all the parks down the front, all the parking down the front don't have spaces. There's a bar for sale, 78 grand. 78 grand for the whole thing. The Spanish tapas bar, 350, 130 for another one. So there you go, two different, well, that's more a restaurant, that's more a sort of restaurant come tapas bar. 325. Santa Pola. The downside is oh, wait a minute. As busy as Santa Pola is in this time of year, it can be quiet, and unless you've got big bank balances starting I'm going to go this way, I wanted to go that way, but I'm going to show you how close this was to the car parking bit that I've told people to park it before, which is down towards where you get the boat to Tabarca Island. If that's your thing, that's a great day out actually. The boat to Tabarca is actually fantastic. It is a good day out. It'd be interesting to go to it now, because when we went to it, was the tourism hadn't picked up to what it is now. I was obviously just after the COVID year. Oh, it's nice being in the shade. I am going to have to stop at one of these places and get a drink. God, it is so tempting to have a beer, but obviously I can't because I'm driving back. But something really refreshing. Where on earth am I? Oh, you have no idea where I am. Oh, I know where I am now. Oh, that's cool. I've got my bearings back. Right, so we cross over this way. We're right at the beach. And the car park is further along to our right hand side for the boats, to get the boats to Tabarca Island. God, it's hot. And it was 33 degrees when I left. And now a couple of hours later. What time is it? Get my phone. Let's see what time it is. The time sponsored by Accurate is, I don't know if you'll see that, 12:27. 12:27. Oh, there's that sea breeze. Oh, beautiful. So we've came out right next to the townhouse, basically. Came out next to the townhouse. And the beaches. So if you want to get parked in Santa Pola, that's the place where to get parked. People will say, but where is it? Show us it. Well, I've just walked it. I'll put a map location on. There is a thing called Google. That's cheeky, I know, but it is some of the questions that you do get asked. Oh, look at this is brilliant, isn't it? Where would you rather be today? Walking along 34, 35 degrees, walking along the beach. Trainers, shorts and a t-shirt on, or sitting on the beach with a bikini on, or not that I wear a bikini. That would just be weird. Before we start any rumours. Ambulance. It's interesting that they've got one parked down here, because obviously there isn't a hospital. Is it? There's not a hospital in Santa Pola, is there? Not I'm aware of. No, there isn't, is there? Is there? I don't think so. Nearest hospital would be Elche, wouldn't it? So it is good to know that they have that obviously down here in case anyone gets into trouble. But oh Jesus, it is hot. I'm loving all the photos. See, that's where I'd be sitting, in the palm tree bit, kind of shaded a bit. And then they've got, I love the fact that they do this all up and down the coast. And they've got the bit for disability, for people with mobility issues, wheelchair user access, right onto the beach. And it's still got a bit of shade. I just love that. Oh, beautiful. I've also got a bit of sun about me today, because I've not had a bit of sun about me for about a week. Never mind. Someone doing up an apartment up there, getting new windows fitted in. Property prices are only going one way in Spain, and that is not down, that's for sure. They are not going to reduce due to the increase in population from northern European countries and other European member states looking to buy property in Spain. But there's still lots of areas that's what I would class as a bargain, under 100,000 and quite close to the coast. And am I going to tell you where they are? Am I? Heck. Because then thousands of people jump on the bandwagon and then go and buy up the property. I'm all for Spanish prices for Spanish people. Oh. Right. I'm going to get a litre bottle of cold water from somewhere. I'm going to down it in one go. I was going to cross over there, but there's people getting changed on the side of the road. I do love it in Spain. It's just like, let's just get bollock naked at the side of the road and get dressed. It does make your job very difficult when you're trying to video. That's such a modern thing, isn't it? I mean, years ago nobody was walking around with friggin' cameras. Oh, there's the next thing. There's something that we need to talk about as YouTubers, is invasion of people's privacy. Now you're meant to block out people's faces and stuff when you're videoing in public, but the reality is it doesn't happen. It's meant to, but it doesn't. So I tell you, everyone would have seen the couple that were in an embrace in a Coldplay concert, and it's been alleged that the man in question, the dirty cheating rat that he is, let's not call him anything less. No, let's call him out for what he is. Dirty cheating rat. It's been alleged that he wants to sue Coldplay. And it's like, wait a minute, you're the one that was doing the dirty. You were cheating on your missus, but you're going to sue Coldplay because they caught you on a camera that was well advertised. You know, the kiss camera they called it, the lovers embrace camera. It was well publicised that this camera was going to be in action, yet he's going to sue Coldplay for invasion of privacy, and basically he's got hurt feelings. Mate, you were having an affair and you got caught. Absolute epic proportions. And even Chris Martin said, oh, look at this two, they're either having an affair, jokingly. He said that jokingly, they're either having an affair or they're really shy. Oh yeah, well, we all know which one it was, don't we? They were having an affair at the highest order. And it doesn't help that he's a multi-millionaire, whatever. I think it's quite funny. I do. These people think they can just do anything and get away with anything. And then, when it all comes crumbling down, They cry foul play. Get it right up, you. If you can't do the time, don't do the crime. That's what it comes down to. It's exactly that. But no, there could be a dangerous precedent with that, because with the rise of social media, YouTube and platforms that are doing live broadcasts in public, I mean, you could catch anything. You know, you could catch anything on camera, and then it will start to. But then again, that's just people try and take away your freedom of speech, and you know, it's, but what is one person's freedom of speech is another one's invasion of privacy. Anyway, it's not the way I wanted to end the video. What an amazing little. See, I like this end because you're close enough to the water, it's not too busy, and you can just get up to a little restaurant somewhere to get some food. Beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. I'm so lucky. Well, one side of me is so lucky that I get to do this. The other side of me is like, do you know how hot it is? Are you mad? Get that t-shirt off and get rid of that t-shirt fan that you've got, because it looks ridiculous. Anyway. See, they're out there with canoes and everything. That's my kind of lifestyle. Beach waffles and drinks, crepes. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. On that note, that's enough for this video. I am heading back towards the car here in Santa Pola. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up, and hasta luego.